Come on guys, Crunchykieran here for another play-by-play. This will be episode 2. A little bit earlier than expected, but while I work on my God of War review, I thought I'd at least get this video out. This is going to be a collection of clips that I have saved. It's not going to be all one match like the last one, so I'm just going to talk through. So here, I'll let it play out and then I'll explain. What that was a Jaeger doing the shield glitch. This was a few months ago, doing the shield glitch, and I knew he was there. I got told he was there by a friend I was playing with, and I knew he was watching both those directions, so I thought I'd push that way and try and get the sneak up on him, and I did. So at this point, I see Habana drop hatch, and I see that they have a mirror, and I know if I stand there I'm going to draw the peek, and if I can react quick enough I'll get the kill, and I do. So now we have basically church and hallway control, which is very important when attacking this objective if you're not attacking it from above. I noticed that the wall isn't reinforced as well. I have a quick look through the hole, not sure why. Twitch opens that like I was gonna, and I see the hit marker come from in there, so I know at least one of them's in there. Twitch gets taken out, I injure. As the clock was running down there, I saw that I got the injure, and I decided to push. Because the time was running out, I decided to push as it was going, and we get the clutch and we get the win. But Abizdim has a very effective weapon. The whole time my friend was droning and calling out for me, so that was very helpful. This next one, I believe, yes, this is the same match. Is a round afterwards. We won the defense round, and I got Blackbeard again. This one though is a bit more methodical, I believe. In this one, there's a lot more. There's a bit more a clip in this one because the clip for the first one you saw started recording as I vaulted into the window, so there wasn't a lot of time to talk about that beforehand. But yeah, I knew it was there. I tried to go around, and I ended up getting the kill because the Jaeger shield glitch was notoriously difficult to get around. So I thought that was quite a good gameplay to show.
There he is. Different person.
So as you can see, droning out the downstairs again. Liking to know who I am. Not exactly being safe with my drone. Some would say that's not the best player. People like to save their drone. It is useful having two sometimes if you're playing like really try hard. So there we get the last one pulse. And knowing they have a pulse on Clubhouse is very important, because if you're attacking kitchen and you don't know that they have a pulse, you can get C4'd from below, and that's very dangerous. So that's one of the reasons why I like to know what operators we can have. What we're going up against, sorry. So my always approach in Clubhouse is to take stockroom as quickly as possible and slowly work your way through to bar and garage. If you get this whole middle floor, then you're sold. It's not reinforced, so I use a breach charge to get the hatch. Have a quick peek down. This hatch doesn't offer a lot of angles, so it's very rare you'll get a pick from it, but it's nice to have a look through it.
We're winning 2-1.
See if anyone rotates from kitchen to stairs, because again the objective is in armory, and this map is very Roma heavy, so if you can cut off the stairs or the garage ladders, you basically cut off a whole rotation. Normally I like to go Habana on this map to get the kitchen hatches, but on this occasion I'm Blackbeard. So I believe I get a call out that somebody is possibly upstairs, so I decide to double up and come and help, rather than someone risk going alone. Drop. I don't thoroughly check, because I believe I got a call saying they've moved on. He pushed down, as my friend pushed down, and I pushed down to get the kill, and they'll get the revive. So now it's a 5v4, we've got a minute 30 left, and we only have one hard breacher, so only 2 hatches maximum could get opened. So I decide, using the tight angle that the stairs provide, and with the shield, I'm going to push down the stairs. They don't have a mirror this time, so I don't have to worry about standing in the middle of the doorway. That doorway down the hallway is open though.
Big wall on site.
I notice again that they haven't reinforced main wall, which is very strange. So Ash or myself couldn't get that open. We've got a minute left on the time. You don't need to worry too much about the time. Just make sure you know what you're going to do if it does run down. If you have a plan in place, then you'll be fine. I'll tell my friend to open that. There we go. And now we can see through it, and it gets the kill. And I react to Jaeger. That was me taking my eye off the ball for a second, but reacting quick enough.
Last one's a Valkyrie with a shotgun. She was in church.
3v1. I call it out that it's the last one's Valkyrie with a shotgun, which is useful to know, because if somebody goes in close and gets killed, then game over.
Let's go.
I believe She doesn't even push. And we get the win. I believe we went on to win the match. But yeah, 2, I thought, nice clips to show attacking, how to attack Clubhouse there. I like to, so summary, I like to push dock, go all the way through to bar, get kitchen, and then you have middle floor control. Sometimes you will have to deal with roamers, but that's how it goes. Next clip, we've got a first round on a match on Tower. I play Kavera. I like to play Kavera on this map because a lot of people still don't know this map, and I feel like I have a above decent understanding of this map, so I feel like I can flank people, I can get kills, and etc. So as a Kavera, I like to plant my reinforcements straight away because she doesn't really have a gadget that can be used on site. So as soon as I do something useful for the team, that's it. Kavera's gone. Either that or Kavera goes to get hatches and then hides, because if she's not discovered by the enemy, it's quite useful. But I don't mind people knowing that I'm Kavera. It's a bit like a pulse. If people know that there's one there, then they'll be a bit more scared. So I decided to go into CEO meeting room and stare at a wall. Not sure why I chose to do that, but all will become clear. So there we go. I hear a repel straight away, but I think I get really unlucky. I think it was below me. Because having a good headset is really, really useful. It's because this game's a lot based on sound more than I realised before I got a decent headset. So I know they're below me, so I'm holding on the stairs, just in case they come to attack big wall. I hear a drop behind me and I decide to push. And I get the twitch, and I know that they know I'm there, so I just go for the kill. Knowing when to kill and when to interrogate is a key thing for a Kavera. If you go for the interrogation and you get killed, then you basically just sacrificed yourself. So then I thought, get a player off the board, might as well. And I hear someone above me. So they know I'm on this side of the map. They know that. So now I have to be like a passive-aggressive Kavera. I have to listen. I have to move around. I can't stay in the same place for long if they know I'm there. So I'm getting constant feedback all the time from my team firing, from the enemy moving. Constant feedback. I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to do with Kavera, because I'm not a Kavera main. So I'm very shy with a Kavera. I don't know why I said shy. The word makes no sense. The fuck. I'm very passive. Yeah, I'll just go with passive because it's the only word I can think of, because I'm an idiot. I get through there. Ash lets me know she's there. Again, similar thing. I heard some more footsteps that weren't Ash's because she was stood still, so I decided to just go the kill. So yeah, I immediately am behind because I have cover to my left, and I'm expecting, if they know where I am, to push from in front of me. But as we see, eventually they don't. So that was unlucky play on the Ash's part. But as you can see, as we push through, we get a bit fortunate because God was playing it really slow. I didn't know it was there at first. We get the interrogation, and we go to a 4v1. Nice little 3k with Kavera, and I believe Ela steals the final kill. I see him moving, interrogation goes off. He's going to push this way, but he doesn't. That's what I mean, stuff like that. Like, downstairs tower has a lot of hidden, like, miniature rooms that a lot of people can go in, and they're not ready for it. And it's just, if you know how to play it and how to move in and out, then it's just really devastating to play against. Believe the next clip, yes, right. The next one is attacking, the very next attacking round, where I believe I play Dekabe, who has a very good DMR and secondary weapon, but by herself, she's not the amazing operator that you need in certain situations, and we'll see why coming up. Only having 2 rings as well is not ideal for me. Like, if you set off 1 ring and you don't hear it, it's like, that's it. It's similar to Lion's gadget. Like, I've noticed they're making all the gadgets in the game very situational. Like, you have to use them appropriately. You can't just use them randomly and be useful for it. It's like, you need to know how to use an operator, and you get rewarded for it, which is like, I can understand, but it's like, maybe just Dekabe needs like a little buff, is all I'm saying. Just a little one. Just a little one. Not a gun though. The gun is far too overpowered. But yeah, this was, I believe, early Operation White Noise, so like I said, not a lot of people know the map. There's a lot of roamers, a lot of people running about in different areas, so a lot of things to take into account. So playing this match in ranked is very risky. But I do like this map. I haven't played it in the new season. I don't know if it's in there. But sorry. I always spawn at North Roof, always, and I always repel and I always go straight onto the catwalk. Do watch out for the spawn kill, because you can get spawn killed on the very lower windows if somebody aims up. So we have a line of sight here, looking all the way from media. And you see I get the kill, or server room, sorry, should I say, not media. Get the kill, a lot of people got to sit there, and I believe, there we go. A lot of the time they see you before you see them. So it was quite fortunate that I got those 2 kills. But I don't think I'm in a position to get the hacked cameras, and the main cameras on this map aren't great anyway. So it was 5v3 and we got on to a 4v3, but it's like, okay, that should still be okay. And here, this is just me persevering with terrible aim. The gun is like, it's almost like Bandit's gun. It's a laser. It's like if you're good with a gun, if you have really good accuracy, you're gonna hit. So I set off a call there. Like in hindsight, obviously that's not the best place for a call because I'm not gonna hear that call. I know nobody's near me, so I don't know why I did that call. But this is an issue with tower for me. If you get comfortable on the catwalk, you can be up there for a long time. You need to know when to kill and when to push. And I leave it way too late in the end to make any movements happen or to do anything. And I'm on low health. So I decide to drone, because IQ is on the other side of the map, so I decide I've got plenty of time, I'm safe up here, so I'm going to drone ahead and ping if I find the 2 3-speed roamers, who might be roaming. You'd expect at least one of them to be, so that's why, because she's literally on the other side of the map, so if anything happens, I can't help her. So I thought, best thing I can do is drone out and let her know if somebody's near her. And I believe, doing so, I find Kavira. But it doesn't exactly go well. See, I ping it, let IQ know she's there. But she has a rotational, very good rotational. If she didn't have that rotational, it might have been different. We have 40 seconds left, that's still okay, but we don't have a thermite, we don't have anything to breach quickly, so to speak, so I literally have to aim well. I put a claymore there. Again, in hindsight, not sure why. It's a wonderful thing, is hindsight. Literally, that claymore is useless. But a lot of people do rotate that way, but not when I'm pushing from that direction. So yeah, so you can see 15 seconds left, and I have to attack media doorway because I've kind of committed myself here. And there's barbed wire on the door, and what I don't realise is there's also somebody else on an objective. So as you can see here, as you can see, I tried to, she shot me, and I knew she was to the left side. I tried to push slightly, because she wouldn't be expecting that, but the barbed wire slowed me down a bit, and I wasn't prepared for that, and then Kavira just comes around the corner and shoots me. But like I say, in that position, I didn't really have a great chance from where I was positioned. If I'd have pushed from a different doorway, it might have been different, but selling myself, I have to be in that corner, and they know where I am. So by that point, it's very risky, and there might have been a Legion, there might have been an Ela mine in another situation, so yeah, we left it a bit too late, but got some good picks at the beginning. Next one, I believe, yes, this is the same match. We're now 3-1 down, and we're defending in tea room, which I prefer to defend instead of restaurant. Instead of restaurant. They didn't have the best team at all. They were just doing their own thing, just terrible kills. Felt like they hadn't played the game. I believe this might have been before I had ranked placement, so
get the revive. Get the revive. There's no
get the first Ela kill because they tried to rush. I like to sit in elevator on this map, either with a Legion or a Bandit. I decided to pick Ela. I heard Grismot go off, and that was in bar. Like, that's the good point about playing Ela. Knowing where you've placed your Ela mines because you can't see them. I'm not winning that fight. It's barricaded up, so I'll move out of there. But yeah, knowing where you've placed your Ela mines is big important because you don't know where. So if you sit in elevator and you can hold that, you literally cut off 3 different lanes to get to objective. And the only way they can come is through bar doorway or the windows. If you can cover this hallway, it's just an absolute nightmare to deal with. Maybe we shouldn't have fired there, but I thought I'd maybe get a lucky kill. So IQ decides to run out. I get the kill.
That's Twitch.
And a pre-fired hallway. Because a lot of commotion's happening, and as I've killed her, I feel like somebody is going to know that I'm there. So it's like, I feel like I have to do... Pre-aiming becomes natural once like you know where people might come from. There I hold like a thin angle. See that I'm on 10 kills. I believe we got to overtime in the end, but I think we lost. I think that's the only couple in this match. So I've got 3 kills so far. Get a thin 4th K.
Let's go. Boom.
And I'll go looking, and there she is. And I get the ace. 3-1 down. Sat in elevator, holding that one area. That one area. I wasn't roaming as much as I was with Kavir, but that one area with Ela, knowing where to aim, knowing where to pre-fire, and it's just very, very nice. Very nice. Next clip, we go to border. 1v1, we are attacking. I go thermite because I believe we are getting... Yeah, they won armor, so we are attacking offices. And obviously thermite, if you get that big wall open, that's just a godsend, as we'll see. Literally a prime example of why you need to get big wall open. So send my drone in. I send my drone straight to objective. I find they have a cap can, and my drone gets destroyed. I like to flick through other people's drones because they might not give you the call-outs all the time. They might think something's not important, but if you just flick through people's drones, obviously scan on it if you're an asshole. If you want to get that MVP. But yeah, like just try and take in as much information as possible during the prep phase. That's a better way of saying it. Just try and take in as much as you can, and in doing so, then you'll be more the wiser going into the match. Always get the cam straight away. Always get the outside cams if you can, guys. Rule number 1 of Siege: shoot the outside cams. The amount of times I've died because somebody hasn't shot it or I've forgotten about it is just unbelievable. So here we have, like I said, an office push. We know the objective is because we've found it.
Someone's downstairs.
Somebody always likes to go to that spot, to do the rotation, as you saw in my previous video. So if you spawn on east vehicle entrance side, you rappel up that wall, pre-fire that, and that'll get rid of anyone if they are there.
Behind me. Oh no.
So I see my teammate Ash has rushed through.
Ella shot me through.
Has rushed through and has killed the person downstairs. So I know downstairs is clear. And this Claymore becomes very important in a minute. Cover that. So now we have east stairs. For me, east stairs on border is one of the most important sections on the map. If you get east stairs, you have so much rotation and so much coverage. I get the wall open straight away. I decide to open it.
People in armory.
And I'm constantly getting call-outs from my teammates about where people are. And there, I hear my Claymore get destroyed. I hear it get destroyed. And they haven't pushed it. As soon as it went securing objective, I pushed. Get one. Reload.
That's a very fast 4K.
And that's why you get big wall open, guys. So yeah, quick breakdown. I heard the Claymore get shot, and they didn't push straight away. But as soon as we started securing objective, I knew the person flanking was going to push. So I decided to push them, get the kill, run back to objective, and that wall being open, they tried to get the people who came in by other doors. So they literally just ran straight into my fight. It was just me being really accurate. Yeah, it was a good round. Now I believe we were all 3-1 up. But now we're a man down, and it's gone to 3-3, so it's 4v5. Me and my friend and 2 randoms. And Jaeger keeps doing this run out, as you'll see. So I decided to quickly push him, and I get really lucky with my timing. Him going back in and then back out at the same time. Somehow I take damage there. I'm not sure how he didn't die sooner. But yeah, it's a 4v4 now, but I'm on nearly half health, which isn't ideal. And they know I'm here if they've got a call. So I have to constantly assume that they know where I am.
I'm in
there. I believe I just missed someone. I heard bad wire go off like right next to me, so I think somebody just ran straight through some officers into objective. But I know Mirror's there. But I don't want to do too much. If I do too much straight away, they're just going to push me. And as you can see, it goes to a 2v4. If I'd have rushed, I'd have just died. So having this in,
they know I'm here now.
There you go. See, Bandit knew I was there. To get that kill, He pushed, didn't get the kill. I knew he was out of ammo, so I decided to push round the corner because I knew I'd be safe. And I got the kill. A lot of people don't expect like pushbacks as a response. I believe this next kill is just pure fluke. Like, it's just pure dirt.
Do you want to join it for me? Join it for me?
Just pure dirt. Like, I couldn't... No. So I know it's a 2v1. 4v5. See if we can get the kill. Let's get the nice 4k. My friend's droning from it, because thankfully he's still alive so he can drone for me.
Let's go! Come on.
And we get the final kill.
I think that might be another 4k.
When it's a 2v1, if it's one of my friends who I'm playing with, and then they can talk to them, very rarely I say, right, let's both push together. I always say, right, I'll drone for you or you drone for me. Because going into a room, two people not knowing where one person is the same as a 1v1. It's the same. If that one person gets the drop on two people, it's irrelevant that you had the man advantage. It's like, if you know where that person is, then that's so much better. So much better. So that's why I always say drone it for me. Like, also, if I'm on like 3 kills, I say drone it for me because I'm doing well. Like, I'm feeling confident, I've got a few kills, drone it for me, I feel like I can get that last kill. And Ela opened up that wall, gave me a nice angle all the way through to objective. Miri was always going to be in that side of the objective. She was always going to be at that back corner, but it was like which side. If I guess the wrong side and she kills me, then it's a 1v1, and anyone can lose a 1v1 no matter how good you are. So you shouldn't rely on people doing a 1v1. So last round, 4v3. Yeah, 4v3 overtime, and our guy hasn't joined back, and their guy hasn't joined back. They've lost the play, so it's a 4v4, and we were 3-1 down. So, we were 3-1 down? No, sorry. Let's go overtime. But yeah, winning that last round was huge. 4v5. But this one, 4v4, is evened up, so we're feeling confident we want to secure the win. Get your reinforcements down. Somebody's done down there, like in my previous video. I've gone with Rook purely for the anchor purpose. 3 speed, very reliable gun, ACOG. Magnum's not the best. I'm literally just going to sit in office and small offices, as you'll see in this this section, because I want to secure the win. And board is a very tricky map. There are a lot of angles where you can get a kill from really easily, and like I said, even though I was feeling confident, I still wanted to get the win. I wanted to secure it. Their player joins back, but it unfortunately proves to be too late. So there's Blackbeard. Blackbeard opens the window and he gets hurt, but he's not injured. And I'm calling this out, constantly calling it out. That's what I'm saying, guys. Just constantly call stuff out. If you're playing with people, if you're playing solo, it's up to you whether you call out, because a lot of people on console don't call out for you. It's like if you put in the effort to call out, then people will appreciate it. But if you don't get it back, that's fine. I understand that. So, but if it's in a group or a 5-man or a 4-man, just constantly call stuff out. Like, oh, I think I've got someone here. I've got someone here. Because a good player will be able to piece that all together. It's like, right, I know there's one person here, there's 2 people there, so that means the last person must be here because somebody said they were getting shot at. It's like, it's a constant, like, moving jigsaw sort of thing. And if you know where all the pieces are, then you have a much better chance of securing the win. So at 1 minute 30, a push hasn't happened. There's been a few, there's been one early pick by Ela, but Ela's low health. When someone's really low health, I like to think it's that person's dead. If that person's really low health, I like to think that person's dead, so I don't want to rely on them. So essentially, it's a 3v3, and I'm getting called out. Enemy positions, I'm just getting called out constantly where people are, and that's the thing, if you're with a 5-man, constantly call it out, because I can just piece that together. And as I was saying, Blackbeard is on ventilation, so I know for a fact that it's 1 with me and then 2 elsewhere. And 1 person low health on my team, so the round is not secured. My friend gets the 1 kill, so I know Blackbeard's with me, and I communicate that. I know for a fact it's 1 with me, and I keep checking behind me constantly because I know they're going to push me somewhere. And Blackbeard pre-aimed me, but because he was low health, and we get the win. As you can see, I was pre-aiming every entrance, knew when he was going to push, and eventually he did. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Something a little bit different, a bit more of a medley of clips, so to speak, but yeah, hopefully something from each one, carefully selected. Stay tuned for my God of War review, which should be tomorrow, and then probably some more Siege content or some more reviews.